Good afternoon, welcome to Kingsbridge. My name's Harry and I'm just going to show you around this 2023 23 plate Land Rover Discovery Metropolitan that's just landed in stock with us. Obviously this one is a 7-seater. It's done 28 and a bit thousand miles, full Land Rover service history. And I think this one is just one owner from brand new, but being the Metropolitan, massive spec. As you can see, it's got the full exterior black pack, all of the grills and inserts, all of the little bits and bats all in black, and again it's got the aerodynamic sort of body kitty bits like those little bits on there and extra bits around the car. 360 cameras, adaptive LED headlights, these lovely gloss black 22-inch alloy wheels, Land Rover fitted mud flaps, which is very nice for the people behind you, especially in this horrible winter weather we have at the moment. Deployable side steps, very nice. Meridian surround sound system, little bits of piano black detailing in here. The all-important panoramic glass roof with UV protection in there. You'll notice there's like a bit of a don't know what to call it, but a tinge to the glass. It's not perfectly clear. And these lovely electric heated and ventilated seats, ventilation and heating. Obviously these have got air suspension as well, so access height at the moment, and then they can be raised or lowered. Santorini black metallic, didn't point out the obvious. And then in the back there's little attachments that you can plug in for like iPad holders and stuff. I think rear entertainment now is becoming a thing of the past, just to the technology getting outdated so quickly. It's better just to put in a little adaptation here where you can slide a iPad into it, stick the charger in, kids in the back kept quiet with all sorts of media inputs from their iPads, heated and ventilated seats in the outer rear seats. You've also got your little armrests with your cup holders, third seat in there, and then in the back 2 extra seats. So again, full 7 seats in these, and actually the room in these is very good for a 7-seater. You can actually fit 2 proper sized people in the back of there, not just small children. And then all of these seats, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. They do move independently forward and back, so you can create proper usable space in the boot in these as well. Obviously black leather interior with sort of nice contrast piping and stitching, black roof rails, where's the button? There we go. Obviously a power operated tailgate, and then in here you've got, press that button there, maybe not the fastest, but electrically deployable tow bar. If you're into that, great. There's not that many with them, and if you're not, no problem. It's a great selling point for when you come to get rid of it, because if you don't want it, you can either have it out like that, which is a massive deterrent for people accidentally driving into you in parking situations in car parks and stuff. If they reverse into your tow bar, you save your back bumper, and if you don't like your tow bar out, you can pop it away and it's like it's not there. But a massive selling point for future, whether you like that or not. And then on there you've got all sorts of stuff. You can electronically collapse all of your seats in the back and in the middle rows, and then those will go down electronically. All very neat. So if you don't have 7 people in the car and you just want a giant boot space, you can do that. And again, with all of that down, the boot is cavernous, it's massive. Then again, if you want to flatten it all the way down, I don't know, you might be transporting a piano or I don't know, an American fridge freezer. You can do that as well. So it's ultra cavernous. There you go, you could fit anything in there. You could fit like 7 bodies if you wanted. You've also got heated seats for these ones, even in the very, 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 very back. Everybody in the car can have toasty buns, which is nice. And then there's some little storage compartments and USB type C chargers in the back there as well for the people in the very back. Everybody catered for. The only thing you don't get is ventilated, cooled seats. So in summer, everyone in the back will be sweating while everyone else is nice and has nice chilled buns. There's also little weird things like that you can clip. I don't know what you clip to those, but you can clip stuff to them. There's more there for, I don't know, whatever it is that you clip things to in there. Anyway, that's all that. Nice little roof spoiler. But black on black on black, never fails. Again, those deployable side steps. Right, obviously you've got memory functions for your driver's seat. It's telling me off because the door's open. Apologies, and the car's running. Right, so electric heated folding dimming door mirrors. That little light there is your blind spot monitoring. On here, again, I think this was down to the chip shortage. There isn't a virtual cockpit. Boo, yeah, I know. But you've got this giant central screen in the middle, which has absolutely everything as you would expect on it. Satellite navigation, DAB, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, they're obviously the most important bits these days. All your different seats, you can turn these on, turn them off, and stop people in the back from playing about if they shouldn't be, if you have young ones that like to be a bit mischievous. And obviously all of your different camera settings. And if you want a full 3D view of the vehicle in wherever you are, you can do that, which is quite clever. And then you've got all of your off-road settings. Let's face it, you're probably never going to off-road, but I don't know, if you're one of the few people that do use these as a proper off-road machine, you have all these sorts of things I don't really understand to help you be a successful off-roading driver. And then there's also bits for towing, which again, I don't tow things, but if you do, and you want to deploy Towbar from inside the car to get out and muck about, again, you can do that. And then once that's out, in a few moments, you will also get camera views to assist you in lining that Towbar up to whatever it is in the back that you're trying to tow, which is really, really nice. So you've got your Towbar there, and then you can put towing lines and stuff on there to make it easier for you, which is good. Then in there's all sorts of stuff, deployable side step stuff, all various bits and bats in here, wade sensing. This time of the year, actually, around the York area, that could be useful, to be honest, because it is a little bit floody with this storm at the moment. So that shows how deep you can go before you need to start worrying about it. So it might be quite useful for some people, depending on where you live. But yeah, there's all sorts in there, air quality stuff, and then various apps and bits that you can get on there, Alexa, blah, 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 loads of stuff. And down here, 4-zone climate control, so climate control in the front, in the back. I think there is venting in the rear on that pillar there for the back people, and those little bits in the back corners. So air conditioning everywhere. And then heated front screen, again coming into winter, mega useful. Wireless charger down here, volume on and off for that stuff, gears, and then all of your comfort programs or off-roading programs for those serious off-roaders and waders out there, or people like me that are conscious how much money you're spending on fuel. You've got eco mode as well, which is nice. And then low range and going down hills gently. 2 keys, as I mentioned, locking wheel nuts, etc. Everything there. And then there's more storage down there. Not many people actually know. Some people have had that and then just never known they've had it. Push button start. All of your controls for your phones and skipping tracks, adaptive cruise control, heated steering wheel, which again in this time of the year is an absolute godsend. And then all of your bits for your pan roofs. Again, the pan roof, it is a tilty and slidey, so you can have a little tilt, or you can have a full-on, almost convertible feeling when it's all the way open, which is very, very nice. And then if you don't want any sun whatsoever, you can pull all the blinds across Some people don't like pan roofs, which is baffling to me, but if you don't, just pull it across, and when you come to sell it, you won't get kicked in the nuts because it hasn't got it, which is all very good. So there you go, that is our 2023 Land Rover Discovery Metropolitan edition. Oh, heads-up display, forgot, sorry, heads-up display as well. I've probably forgot loads of other bits. This thing is absolutely loaded with options. We'll put a link to the full advert in the description box below where you'll be able to find out all of the information about it. And if you are quite keen on it, these things don't tend to last very long with us at all. We only buy the best of the best when it comes to these things. So if you are keen, give one of the team here, Kingsbridge, a call. Be more than happy to help. But thanks for watching this one. Hopefully you subscribe so you can see all the cars that come through our doors and out of our doors here at Kingsbridge. And we shall see you on the next one. Cheers.